Oh, hey, I'm Nicole. So you're watching Soundly Awake. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here, thanks for coming back. So my last video was a 6-month update of my Spanish learning process. And I told you guys that I was finally going to do my Q&A. And here we are. 2021, promises kept. How do I look? A mess? Or just like what kind of fraction? Like 5/8 a mess? Or like where are we at? So I've been saying I wanted to do a Q&A for like a month and a half at this point, and I kind of forgot for a little bit, but we're back. We're here now, so I should just stop talking and just get into it. I asked you to ask me questions, anything from language to making videos to whatever, you know, whatever your heart desired. Also, yes, I'm in a new location in my apartment. I cannot figure out where to make a video, and I still haven't found my tripod, so let's get into the questions. Warden, do you really have to make that exasperated sigh in the background? Like, I know this isn't that fun for you, but can you at least pretend? Just like put on a happy face for once. What is the hardest part of learning Spanish? What is the best / your favorite part? Okay, the hardest part, honestly, is not being able to talk. If I'm reading something, like, yes, I have to kind of take it slow and I do have to look up words and stuff, but my reading ability is still like far superior, worlds above my speaking ability. And I can speak if I'm given like a million minutes to think about the word that I want to use. So that part is definitely frustrating. I've said this before, I shall say it again. There really is no shortcut, but also like I can't expect to be able to speak fluently in 6 months. Like that's just not, I know there are a ton of YouTube thumbnails and titles out there that tell you that people got fluent in a language in 7 days. Girl, they're lying. That's clickbait. But I do understand it's a process. It's just sometimes the process is a little frustrating. The best part about learning a language, specifically Spanish, is when I do see my progress. Like when I'm talking to someone and I think of a word that I didn't know I knew. Like the other day I was talking to a tutor and I don't remember what we're talking about, but the word tornillo came to me, which is a screw. I don't know how I know that word. And I was like, excuse me, who put that in there? And moments like that is definitely rewarding experience. In the last video, I couldn't think of the word to grow in Spanish. Sin embargo, estas situaciones donde puedes grow. I do know how to say to grow, and I can't think of it right now. And so after the video, or while I was editing it, I looked it up and it's crecer. So now I'm probably not going to forget crecer because I made the mistake. I embarrassed myself. And in that embarrassment, there was like reinforcement for my brain to try to remember it. So that's super cool too. Also, just generally speaking, like learning another language is like opening a door to another world. Like there's so much Spanish language or whatever language content out there, TV shows, movies, books, memes, Twitter conversations that I wouldn't have known about or didn't know existed before, you know, learning some Spanish. And I guess something that is like impossibly aggravating, like aggravating to the point where like I know this is not possible to achieve, but it still aggravates me, that there's all that stuff in every language. And there is no possible way that any one of us will learn every single language in the world, you know? It sucks. Where have you been? Missed you. I missed you too, TBH. I mean, I miss making videos on a regular basis. I used to make 2 videos a week, plus daily vlog, plus like videos on my beauty channel, and then that just, you know, ended up being a lot. Currently, 2021 will mark the 13th year of me making videos, and I think I have somewhere like 2,000, maybe even 3,000 videos I have uploaded in my YouTube lifetime. I don't know, I guess it just like, the creative part of my brain slowed down and I needed something new to happen. And I have not been so energized to make videos forever until now, until I like tweaked and like defined the type of stuff that I want to make from now on. You know, I wasn't totally here even when I was. And okay, in the past 3 weeks, I've also been moving, new place. And so, you know, I was also pretty MIA during that time. But I'm back. We're back. So we're here, you know. Would you ever want to learn more languages like Tagalog? Yes. Tagalog's on my list. If you didn't see my 2021 plans video, whatever I titled it, Tagalog is definitely on the list. If you want to know what other languages I'm dipping my toes in this year, it's all in that video, along with like personal goals, financial goals, all types of goals, you know. But I would love to learn Tagalog. I really want to learn Ilonggo too, but like I said in my 2021 plans video, there aren't that many resources for Ilonggo. So I feel like if I get a good base in Tagalog, which hopefully I can start at some point this year, I think I may have been a little overzealous, but we'll see. You know, I talked about it in my last video, my 6-month Spanish update video, how I got distracted by Portuguese. So who knows? You know, I could become distracted by Tagalog at any point soon. How did you start learning a new language? Did you learn for free? Thank you. Yes, mostly. I also made a video about this, which I believe is titled like 9 pretty great, mostly free resources for language learning. Most of those are for Spanish, if that piques your interest. And I go through all the resources that I use or have been using. Most of them are free. A couple of them are paid. And one I got as a gift from my boyfriend for my birthday. But yeah, there are a ton of free resources to use. A misconception that I had before I started like taking language learning more seriously is that you kind of just have to do it. And I know that that is not specific, but you learn your native language not by studying really, but just by immersing yourself in it. Not by choice when you're a baby, but by choice now if you want to learn another language. But really it's just about like living your life with that language as a part of it. So like watching TV shows in your target language, translating songs that are in your target language and like memorizing those phrases, talking to yourself, looking up a word, like you're like, what's something that you say normally in English that you say a lot every day? Like if you want to say, where are my keys? That's something a lot of people ask themselves on a daily basis. So right there, you learn the word for where, you learn to be in are, you learn a possessive word, my, and you learn a noun, keys. And then you can switch out the noun at the end. Like, you know, if you're super forgetful, where's my wallet? And then you learn the word for wallet, and then you just like build on it that way. Anyway, to cut my rambling off, it is super possible to learn a language for free. How did you stop aging? 25 must have been a good year because your face refuses to leave it. Now, listen. Is it self-indulgent that I read this question aloud and kept it in the video? Perhaps, but thank you. Oh, my butthole is numb? That happens? Oh, what a weird sensation. Has your butthole ever gone numb? How do you get blood to your butthole? After I just read the you look young question, I don't think numb buttholes happen to young people. ¿Te vendrías a vivir a algún país donde hablen español? ¿Cuál? Realmente he pensado en vivir en México porque uno es el tipo de español que yo estoy tratando de aprender. 2, porque hay mucho muy influido. Real time looking up a word, folks. Influencia. Pues, 2, hay muchas influencias mexicanas en Los Ángeles, o hay mucha influencia mexicana, no sé, porque obviamente Los Ángeles, México, o sea, está muy cerca, pero yo sé que para mudarse a otro país es muy difícil, no difícil, pero annoying, molesto, irritante, fastidioso, pesado, especialmente con un perro, pero no sé, pienso que en otro mundo, en otra vida, me gustaría, pero en este mundo, no ahora o cualquier tiempo, pronto. Pero para visitar, sí. Will you start streaming Spanish or other language games on Twitch? I have thought about this. I really have. And I think I may have mentioned it before, perhaps in a Patreon video. But there's already one streamer in this household, and I... Can I get a oh, yep?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
They're testing Ken's dyslexia. They really are testing my dyslexia. I'm just saying.
I'm just screaming.
I'm just screaming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oops. And there comes crushing our entire background.
I feel like we would literally never see each other, although it's still on the table. Like, it's still something that I think about, but I just don't know. I do kind of really want to, like, I do want to. And I also want to do stuff like give you a tour of my island on Animal Crossing. And maybe try to do a tour of my Animal Crossing in Spanish, which would be a train wreck. But I don't know. We have like a whole setup. I'm looking right into Ken's streaming room right now. Like, we have literally the computer, the camera, the green screen, the everything. Should I do it? Should I? You know, I'm gonna, just in case. So if anyone is interested, if I ever do end up streaming on Twitch, I'm gonna put my Twitch link in the description box so you can follow me, just in case. It's twitch.tv/NicolaFoti, because someone already had soundlyawake, so I get to be me this time. Oh my gosh, I could do like map streams. That sounds really exciting. I know that sounds so boring to a lot of people, but I love maps. Okay, oh no, this is Portuguese. Pretende estudar português? I'm sorry if I butchered that. Sí? I do? Oh gosh, I just went over this whole thing in my previous video. Again, if you missed it, go ahead and check it out. I lament the fact that YouTube keeps serving me videos about and or in Portuguese. It's like YouTube really wants me to learn Portuguese right now, and I'm like, no. Literally, I am this meme. But no, focus, focus, focus. Espanol. Don't tempt me. Portuguese is so beautiful though. Okay. How are you? That's all. But if you have any tea you want to spill, feel free. How am I? I am great. I'm really loving this new apartment. It's starting to feel like home. I feel, you know, the creative juice is flowing again. Yeah, overall, I feel pretty good. Tea? Do I have any tea? I mean, oh my God, I do have tea. I feel like just not a lot is going on. Like, it's not like we're like going out to bars and like, you know, witnessing fights happening. This is what I think of when I think of tea. But I have no tea. I apologize. We're dry today. ¿Hay algún acento del idioma español que te guste mucho? Sí, todos. How do you say each one? Like cada acento. Each one has its like own charms. I love learning about accents in general. Before now, really, I've only had access to being in tune with accents in English. And so this opens a whole new world, you know? Whole new world. Sorry, I just transported to Aladdin for a second. It's so fun and fascinating, and like I can pick up on certain accents now. I discovered this past year that the Chilean accent, I don't know what's going on with you guys over in Chile. Your accent, it's not the easiest to interpret. That's all. It's great. I love listening to it. I like how Argentinian Spanish sounds like it's been kissed by Italy. I'm getting used to the Castilian Spanish accent, como manzanas, the TH. Of course, I love Mexican Spanish. Colombian Spanish is so like, I don't know, like suave, like just pleasant to listen to. I can't pick one though, I'm sorry. Actually, if you speak Spanish, let me know, what does my accent sound like? Because obviously I don't know. Yeah. What languages do you speak? What made you want to learn other languages? What languages are you currently learning? What languages would you like to learn in the future? Where do you want your next travel destination to be? You know, after the roan, sis has a lot of questions. She does. But I appreciate them all. Okay, let's tackle, how many languages do I speak? One, really. I mean, I really only, I can't even say, I cannot claim that I speak Spanish yet. It's just not great enough yet, you know? But yeah, I do know a chunk of Spanish. I know a tiny bit of Chinese, tiny bit of Italian, tiny bit of Tagalog. But on all of those languages, I intend to build on. And other languages that I want to learn. Again, I mentioned this in my 2021 plans video. I went through the languages I want to touch upon this year, and then other languages that I want to learn in the future. And really, it's like all of them. Realistically speaking, I mean, it's Spanish, it's Mandarin, it's Portuguese, it's Italian, Tagalog, Ilongo. I would love to learn some ASL. I know the alphabet, but that's, you know, not very helpful. Oh my God, Hindi. I would love to learn some Hindi, Japanese, Korean. Okay, I gotta stop. Please, what's the next question? Oh, my next travel destination. Oh gosh. Post-rona. I mean, the first thing that popped into my head was Hawaii, and then Iceland just popped in. Hawaii and Iceland. We got two different temperatures going on here. I also really want to go to Sweden. I want to go back to the Philippines. I want to go to Switzerland. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Portugal. There's too many countries, you know? Even within the US, like, I want to visit Chicago. I want to go to the Mall of America. Is that corny? I don't care. Will you and Ken ever get married? You know, feel very attacked. It's just not like, it's not a thing that I feel like we really think about. I mean, we're here. We've been together for 11 years. We just celebrated our 12th Valentine's Day together. And I don't know, I feel like in some states that counts as married, right? Like, or is it, what is it? Cohabitation for some odd years? I don't know the rules. Maybe someday, who knows? What words did you find similar with Tagalog and Spanish? And also, please kiss Warden, Miles, and Tima for me. Well, I can't kiss Miles and Tima, but I can kiss Warden for you. Right, bud? Kiss accomplished. Oh, and there are so many words in Tagalog that are similar or exactly the same as Spanish, albeit perhaps a different spelling. But especially like kitchen stuff, like cocina versus cocina, I think. Tenedor, cuchillo, except in Tagalog would be like cuchillo. Ventana. There are so many more that are just not popping into my head, but that's why I like Tagalog is high on my list too, is because I could use so much of the Spanish that I've learned in it. Am I too late? But do you ever, you're not too late. I'm too late. Do you ever miss your music days? Like my blog is hot and the Christmas song with Kate and just text me from Keisha. Oh my gosh. I do. You know, obviously all of those videos have a special place in my heart. Like one of my first creative outlets that I loved was making music. If you didn't know, I was a MySpace musician. I literally had a whole album in 2007. We won't get into that. But yeah, I miss making songs and stuff. I'll leave a link to the playlist of all of the music that I've created on this channel over the years if you want to watch them. I loved making Christmas songs with Claudio and Matt. Just because I haven't made one recently doesn't mean that it's never going to happen again. I know I will inevitably want to. I don't know when that would be or where I would upload it, where it would fit. Should I make a song about learning languages? I guess I could. But yeah, and of course, at times I miss playing characters too, but it also feels like that was like a chunk of me on YouTube that is different from the chunk of me on YouTube that is right now. I have made Keisha videos semi-recently, and those are on TikTok.
Can I have a fry?
Nicola Foti also. Hey, my Twitch and my TikTok are Nicola Foti. Okay, there's some consistency, guys. This also doesn't mean that Keisha will never come back because, I mean, she's still here, you know? She is me. I am her. I don't know. It feels like a different time. You know what I mean? But I do, to answer your question, I do miss it, yes. And the last question, another boyfriend tag. Okay, So if you are not subscribed to my vlog channel, it's still Soundly Awake. I know I plugged it in the last video. I'm plugging it again. I'm sorry. But if you like me and boyfriend and dog things, then, you know, check it out. You can subscribe if you want to. But we did 2 boyfriend tags probably almost 10 years ago. And that's not a horrible idea. You know, I would not be against making a boyfriend tag update, or like maybe reacting to our first boyfriend tag like 10 years later, 9 years later. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm down for that. I definitely could see that in the future. I just need to ask Ken if he'd be down for it, which I'm pretty sure he would be. And then that video, if we do another boyfriend tag, that would be on Still Soundly Awake. So if you're interested in that, go and check it out and subscribe. Click the bell if you like notifications, so then you know when it's up. That's all I have for you today. I'm looking at my crotch because the microphone is right here, sorry. What a fun Q&A. You had some super great questions. We picked from multiple barrels today, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much to everyone on Patreon. You supporting me and this channel and my vlog channel as well means the most. And if you would like to join everyone over there, please visit patreon.com/soundlyawake. You can pick any tier from like $2 or $5 or $10, or if you're a baller, there's a $20 tier as well. But I've been recording for, certainly an hour. Wow, I talk a lot. Okay, I'm Nicole, you're watching Soundly Awake. Thanks for being here. Subscribe if you want to. Click the like button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in a few days with another video. I like you a lot. That's it. Bye.